another Generation 2 Plasticon review! Woo! Welcome back to another Plasticon review. Today we're going to cover Generation 2 Cup. Yes, G2 Cup. Cup's always gotten a lot of flack just because, you know, he's a pickup truck. And he looks very weird. Well, he looks weird because he's Cybertronian, guys. He's a Cybertronian guy. Yeah, Cybertronian pickup truck. Carries a lot of stuff. Carry a small payload. Carry a big payload. You know, carry anything he really wants. Anyhow, this is Cup. And Cup is, yes, he's kind of ditched that whole boring look. And he's actually got this really crazy green going on. Considering, you know, he's more of the military type, I believe this is exactly what he would do. He is actually in the G2 comics as well as good old Hot Rod. A lot of people out there probably are not aware of this, but he was actually in the comic books. Here he is right here, blasting and going pew 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 and zazz and all that. You know, there he is in the G2 comics. Because, you know, he's very cool. I do like him. Always have. Very underrated character, I think, as far as I'm concerned. Love Cup. He's amazing. Do like his pickup truck mode, though. His pickup actually looks very cool. It's got a lot of heft, too. That's the funny thing. And, you know, it's mainly because he has a lot of die cast in front. And that's fine. He does have wheels that he can roll. He rolls very well, actually. He's not too bad. It's just kind of weird how the wheels are actually not really attached to the rims. They're independent. They roll by themselves, kind of around this little rim. And then he's got little die-cast ones back here in the back that tend to help him roll a little better. Does have some pretty good sticker detail here with the G2 emblem right here on the front. And continuing on with the stickers here onto the back. You got this nice little silver foiler sticker with some detail there, and even some tail lights picked out. Isn't that cool? Do like him a lot. He is very interesting looking. He does really kind of add to the whole G2 theme. He's very extreme. He was always extreme, even like for the G1 cartoons. I also thought he was, you know, a little bit more of the ruffian. Kind of brought in that whole like, let's just go in and kick some Decepticon butt and don't bite off more than you could chew because I've seen too much in my lifetime kind of thing, you know. He's very awesome. Do like him. Anyhow, let's go into that transformation, shall we? G2 Cup in his robot mode, and he looks absolutely fantastic. I love this whole like neon green, kind of gets pushed to the back a little bit, brings out a little bit more of the darker gray and the teal chest. I love the fact that the face paint is actually a lot more pristine. It's silver. It actually pops and adds in with the rest of the silver backing he has, so that way it just kind of brings a little bit of that whole motif that he has when he's in truck mode into his robot mode. He does look absolutely fantastic. I love how he looks. His articulation is just mainly in his arms. He does happen to have little ratchety joints here, and these do move around a little bit. They're kind of difficult to move, but they do very well, and he actually does have a bit of wrist swivel, which is kind of nice. It's a little different compared to everything else. He's always kind of come off as the guy that looked kind of derpy because, you know, his arms do look a little low, but honestly, I think if you position him right, he actually looks just fine. He's just like he's wearing, like, some armor on his chest because he's supposed to be the whole, like, sergeant in charge. Seeing him next to Hot Rod, though, he does look fantastic next to him. I personally think he's very underrated. And I just love how G2 Cup looks. He just looks fantastic right here. I mean, it really just adds in to the whole fact that he would be kicking the crap out of some Viacons like these guys. Because, you know, these Viacons are just, they're clones, guys. That's what these guys are. They're clones. Except for Rook here. Rook isn't really a clone, but, you know, he'd be kicking the crap out of these because these were all over the place thanks to good old Jaxus. He just, like, brought in this army of craziness that was trying to dominate the universe, you know, and that's just why I absolutely love how these guys here got brought into the comics to be able to, you know, beat the crap out of these guys, because who cares about Decepticons, right? Anyway, that is Generation 2 Cup. I do love how awesome he is. He is a very, very nice addition to my G2 shelf. I just love him to death. He is amazing. But anyhow, this has been Plasticon. This has been our Generation 2 review, and I'll catch you guys around because I have plenty more coming your way. That's it for now. Bye!